Good evening. Little bit. All the three people are adding the volume. Would anybody give me one? Because I think the problem. Guys, join me for the class. Ayush. Hey, just tell me, we had completed with that chapter called Denudation. Ayush, can you hear my voice?
Yes.
No, one was present. No, all the three. Ayush was present. Ayush, what was the last class we were doing? Hey, child, can you do me a small favor in that?
Help the.
Yeah, just a minute. Ayush, just wait. I'm getting my column. Tell me what we were doing last class.
The exchange.
Tell me the topic, what I was doing, Ayush. Completed, not completed.
No.
Very good. Tell me what was, where did I stop then? Wait, I'll tell you. I remembered it. Denudation, I think Ayush was with me. In any of the school, are they focusing on only textbook type something? Because I'm going to use also for some 10th standard students. We had done up till work of a wind. I had to start. Landforms we have done, work of a water done river. So everyone put the heading work of a wind. Work of a wind. Hey, Sunday, वो बच्चे को भेज दे, वो उधर ही खड़ी है. Deflation follows. You put the heading, put today's date and write this. Deflation follows. Sand dunes. Then Bachan. Come. You should have given and come back. They will get it for me. They're wasting the time. Thank you. Huh? So write all this heading one after the another. Sand dunes, Bachan. Whose parent did not join in out of the three? आपका यहाँ पे without the student nothing जो माना नहीं I don't know after one that मिला के क्या बोला मम्मी ने क्या बोला नहीं याद नहीं what your parents told Okay, guys, write down the first one chance. After that, okay. After that, you write longitudinal dunes or seeps. If you have your textbook, you can see the pictures are given or called as seeps. Now, if I want to explain very roughly and very simply, if I say this part of the land like this, The wind not only takes the part, but keep blowing. ये ऐसा हो जाएगा. Just understand. Don't. Let's make it. Then again, one gush of wind will come, take the particle, again blow the surface. Are you seeing? So, ये जो part है, this is like a deflation hollow. What in by the word deflating? They are blowing. Who is blowing? The wind. So that is the first one. In Rajasthan or in deserts, you are seeing like this. What are they? Heaps and heaps of sand, loose porous. They are in the form of sand dunes. Barchan is a special, understand? Yes, sir. Even this is a sand dune. But how it is looking like? This we call two horns. है ना? Horns जैसा दिख रहा है कि नहीं? And this is called as crescent shaped sand dune. Where is the crescent? Half moon. Moon aate, I think everyone yesterday watched it live. Proud moment. So we always believe this is a sand dune due to the work of the wind. This part of the ये ऐसा रहा होगा. Are you seeing? So slowly and steadily, wind has taken some part. So it is called as barchans. It's a special sand dune, but is in the form of crescent shape. And the last one, in your textbook, they might have given the pictures like this. Anybody have a textbook? Just open up the one. Yeah, ऐसा दिया रहेगा. है ना? Wait, I'll show you. Look, this is a barchan. Are you seeing barchan? Two horns. Look how the wind has taken. And these are that longitudinal. Now they have a picture here also. Wait, one more. These are that sieve. In between we have bars and we have that red color line, which is the sand dune, which is taken by the wind. So draw this picture either like this that I've done or using your textbook in your notebook first. Let me see deflation hollows they have given. Deflation hollows the one part of the land and one part of the land has been lifted. Why is that a big number? Let's see. What? You're becoming smaller and smaller. It's a. Then we will read, we'll mark, we'll understand. So after seeing that big one, now we have the rover which is taking all the pictures of the moon. I think its lifespan only 14 days. The next 14 days is crucial for our country. Look at the textbook and draw the pictures. Sign it. Both the lectures are mine only scheduled.
Yes.
So are you going to baby the next 1 hour also?
Yes.
Who is not happy to see the next lecture? Who are? I don't think so. Absolutely, you are hoping something else. But I'm very happy. You were good friend there, but your brother, the boy, इसका तो कोई brother है. Teenage used to. What's his name? Hey guys, now when we say deflation hollows, I am reading deflation hollows. Keep your volume side by side. We'll move. Correct. Why you are so much afraid with your dad when you talk to him? I'm very strict.
Yes.
इसका डायरेक्ट बता वो सबको अपने fingertips में रखते हैं. चलो, let us moving into the page number 108, work of a wind. The movement of the air over the earth's surface, underline wind. It is that. Now, people keep asking me, is there any difference between wind and air? Is there any difference? Difference है? Oh, really? What is the difference? Ayush, you tell me, difference between air and wind?
Sir.
मुझे किसी ने बोला सर बदबूदार आएगा तो सर वो she was saying like this. Wind ठीक है sir, I will accept it. Normally in morning time we have the big lectures coming na 90 minutes, you got it? Or these kiddos go samosa vada खा के फिर अंदर आके फिर खत्म. है ना? We can't stop. It's okay, no problem. We always believe air in action is wind, right? That मालूम था तो बोलेंगे. Air in action is wind. You also write, Ayush. If I say student in action, also then no more student. Student sleeping? I'm the student. Air in action is wind. Okay, I'm reading the second line. It is almost underlined, horizontal and vertical. Wind picks up, underline debris. Why they are using the word debris? Is debris correct? Or do we have in our life some debris? I think the biggest debris nobody can clear, which is always, I don't know about you guys, it is here. कल मैंने क्या किया था उसके पहले ये टेंशन है फिर वो उधर बिल करना है लोन का डेट हो गया all debris. What will happen? Mental chock up. तो क्या करने का? क्या करने का? She's saying sleep. वही तो नहीं आता है. Meditation. आप लोग करता है? Very good. क्या करता है? लो करो. कैसे करता है meditation? आंख बंद करने का और बाजू वाले के बल देखते हैं. Absolutely right. I always believe the debris means you write unwanted particles. Debris. Okay, I'm moving ahead. Pebbles and transports. What is the difference between a stone and a pebble?
Pebbles are soft.
Very good. Pebbles are soft. Very good. Marble is a pebble like, is it soft?
No.
Pebbles are generally round. They are smooth. Whereas stones are very hard and they are rough. Let's move. We are moving to page number 109. Wind can, underline, lift and carry and sand grains away. Now, do you really feel wind is one of the powerful agents? How do you know? Sir, if you have seen pictures of tornadoes, where is it? USA. Big cars, bull, everything is inside. But तुरंत बच्चा बोलते सर मेरा मैथ टीचर को भी डालने का. क्यों? Very good teacher, very good teacher. SST वो तो पहले अंदर है ही. It's just swirling and swirling. And nobody can understand the meaning of a word tornado who have literally seen in reality. It can uproot a tree and it can throw the tree far kilometers away. So हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं पंचभूतम. What is that? Agni, wind, water, air, and earth. Panchabhutam here. So these 5 things, when are in action, it is very difficult to control. When yesterday that Chandrayaan 3, when it was like this, horizontal, it has to take a vertical descent. And vertical hote uska speed. Could you see that screen? It was coming down. Yes. And that 3 minutes where, not 3 minutes, that last 10 minutes, the ISRO cannot control that Chandrayaan. It has to on its own. And how testing time it was. Because 4.5 years before, when Chandrayaan 2 was inside, it was that last 3 minutes satellite link blocked. And after 3 minutes, that person, he was also sitting, K7, he said the lander did not land smooth. But that failure has made Indian scientists to crack it in the 3rd attempt. Am I correct? So we always believe wind, air are only present in the atmosphere. Kal tha kya kuch? And I don't know, you might be knowing. 1 day of the moon is equal to 14 days of the earth. And this is the time where sun is going to shine on that south pole. And that satellite opening that big gold color leaf. Did you see? There are solar panels. And ये 14 दिन तक ही वो काम करेगा. उसके बाद वो बेचारा लैंडर और रोवर उधर ही रहेगा. Nothing works because there is no light. And you know how much is the temperature that side? It is minus 240 degree. But then a country called Russia, है ना, directly jumped into lunar orbit. हम तो अर्थ का चक्कर मारा, फिर इधर जंप मारा, फिर उधर गया, पैसा बचत किया हम लोग. But great success. So we always believe this air and wind are one of the strong action. You might have seen on the way these Western Ghats are cut into these storm dusty winds only. Is wind, but they should have some hidden particles in it. वही cut करता, wind cut नहीं करेगा. If you have gone to sea beaches, what did you see? So the very gusty winds, sir. If you go to Rajasthan, Ayush, you have gone to Rajasthan?
No, sir.
No, ठीक है. हम लोग dusty winds देखता है, तुरंत बच्चा बोलता है, sir, we have studied camel. Huh? Camel adaptations. It has 2 humps. What does it do with the hump? नहीं sir, उसके बीच में मुझे बैठने के लिए जगह है. अरे, hump is for carrying water, eyelids, है ना, long legs. Look what God has given the gift to these animals. I always tell to all my students, if snake is removed its poison teeth, what will you guys do with the snake? अरे कुछ नहीं sir, pick up करने को ले ले. Correct है ना? But today if I see a cobra, this entire building will be vacated within 2 minutes. क्या पता next 4 दिन में अंदर भी नहीं आएगा. Sir, कल cobra देखा sir. So we always believe these winds have a very strong action. But what is a good thing about the wind? Slow action. I don't know what do you believe in Hinduism or any channels. They say when Lord Shiva has drunk the poison, what has happened? Parvati came and caught his neck by his. That's what the story, we do not know. So उनका एक और एक नाम भी है. What is that? Very good, Neelkant. Even the poison he could digest. Because she holded this pada, it went drop by drop. Neck. It went, but it went drip by drip. अगर poison भी drip by drip तो बचे ना उन्हें रुको सर. मेरा math teacher को test करनी science teachers. I remember science teachers is explaining the sulfuric acid and the hydrochloric acid. Both are very dangerous, na? So, ma'am was saying H2SO4, sulfuric, very corrosive. HCl, hydrochloric, very dangerous. Bacha bolte, no, I don't believe. Ma'am, why don't you believe? Sir, put it on your. Huh? Then why don't I put on you? I will react, but you will not. Teacher ne पूछा, why? हम कितना आपको सताता है, आप क्लास छोड़ के जाता ही नहीं, no reaction at all. Look how the students. So next time you see wind dusty and stormy, what do you have to remember? Wind in action. And let me tell you, it might blow one day. No, it might blow the next day. It might blow the next day. But definitely it can blow away the biggest particles. I don't know what we have already done. Nobody can forget the tsunami scenes. You might be too young or just born, I don't know. But then that tsunami has really ravished India, Sri Lanka, you know? So that is what the power of this air, wind, water. Let's we proceed. Ayush, are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
That's good, huh? Nice a smile, is it, boy? Let's proceed. Let's proceed. Where are we in? We are in action of winds. The wind is the underline most effective agent. Underline transportation and deposition. Could anybody tell me difference between two, transportation and deposition? Transportation, when wind is fixing all the debris and it is dropping in one place. What it is called? Drop kar diya. That is deposition. So about transportation, you write movement. Movement or taking away. Okay, let us go to the next one. Since there is little vegetation or moisture to bind, underline the word bind. You write hold the surface. इसको हम लोग sand dune fixation बोलते हैं. Just understand for a while. If this is a sand dune, loose sand dune, correct? In Rajasthan type area, we have a problem called shifting sand dunes. What is what shifting? Continuous strong wind coming unidirectionally, one direction. What will happen? This sand dunes can move this side also. It can move that side also. It can go this side also. What government of India says, we have to stop this problem. So what we call that solution? Sand dune fixation. तो बच्चा ने बोला 5 rupees का फेविक्विक से काम हो जाएगा. Is it possible? Not possible. Ad में तो लिखा था बड़ा बड़ा fix कर देता है. So we grow some crops. तो बोलेगा सर क्या कहो? What are these plants are all? They are called as xerophytic plants. Heard in science? Not heard. Cacti सुना है? Hey, you know what is cacti? Ayush? Cacti don't know my God. वही cactus कोई cacti. One and the same. On cactus सुना cacti. The thorns are there, but if you understand, their roots are very deep. So what will happen? It will hold the soil. When the wind blows, it will not allow. So, what is the meaning? Sand dune fixation. Please write that word in your notebook. Sand dune fixation using xerophytic plants. Just write it, maybe GK or sometime question. Sand dune fixation using xerophytic plants. Sand dune fixation. Sand dune fixation using xerophytic plants. Write down Ayush. Sand dune fixation using xerophytic plants.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shall we? Okay, I'm moving ahead now. Action on winds. Deflation hollows. I'm reading. Involve open drive. Lifting as well as blowing away. Is blowing away very important? Why it is important? If I say it is a normal hollow, understand this. इतना ही रहेगा. But when the wind is picking up the moisture, it is also making this part more hollow. Are you seeing? This hollow might extend and more it might have taken. So that is the word deflating, blowing it away. Next, the sand and the pebbles, underline carry. उतना ही करो. Next, finer dust deposited outside desert. What is outside? It is taken out of desert. Wind is so far. Next, deflation results in underline lowering of sand surface. So put the heading deflation hollows. Write this line. Which line? 1, 2, 3, 4th line in your notebook. The meaning of the word deflation. Could you find Ayush 4th line in the volume?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Copy that as it is. Hello, it's a what was name? It is there in the volume. What is deflation follows? I hate my work. Somebody keep telling me, my colleague only in college, if you stand, drink water, you will get knee pain. Is it so? Is it? अब चेन्नई है कभी अभी मालूम है चेन्नई के सामने जो मिलता है we stand and I met with one of the science faculty. He told me when you're standing and drinking water, along with the water, air also goes. So if you बैठ के भी जाएगा, that stomach contractions, so it will not allow. बहुत से वैसे हो रहा है. I don't think it's a strong reason, is it so? Yes, Ayush completed. Let's proceed. My dear, completed. Deflation orders. Why get so panicky? Take it, good. ऐसे रहो. कैसा? Simple and innocent. So let's proceed. Where are we? Deflation khatam. Underline that. Qatar depression. Not Qatar, it's Qatar. In Sahara Desert. Hey, where is Sahara Desert? My dear students, say Sahara Desert is in Rajasthan. It's in Africa. It's okay. It's okay. Sahara kaisa Africa mein aayega? Matlab Rajasthan mein aayega. It's okay. It's okay. Let us go to sand dunes. Dunes called hills of sand. I think next time when you go to your beach with your family, you all play. What do we build in the sand beaches? Castles. Horse ride नहीं किया? तुरंत एक स्टूडेंट ने मुझे उधर बुलाया, सर पानी पूरी सर, जो बीच में पूरा वही मिलता है. मतलब पानी पूरी खाने के लिए उधर जाते हैं, इधर भी मिलता है. नहीं सर, वो अलग है. Every time the sand of the beaches are very porous, very loose. And फिर मुझे किसी ने बोला सर hold it with the hand. Can you hold it? No, it slips from. In fact, I always believe certain stories were there that Rajasthan West was not a desert. I don't know. That's a mythological story. They say God wanted to punish the evil people. So they said they all ran and get deposited in this Rajasthan. So God ne bola, for every evil you do, I will make 1 inch of the soil desert. But that's not with the reality. But Rajasthan has its own beauty, especially that western part.
Yes.
We can't enjoy so desert apne paas hai, theek. But look at the local people, how their life is. Can you imagine you and me living in a desert area? So the temperatures are mild, 53 degrees. Either 40 bhi nahi na, 38 touch hua tha, I think Bombay, 38, 39. And we were. But these people have learned to live with that. You see, they wear the costume and the mirror fitted clothes. Imagine any mirror fitted clothes people entering into Mumbai. Half of the saloon will be started there. And all ladies will be, don't lipstick. And mirror fitted is to reflect the light. The turban is to protect their head. Even the food they eat, they do not eat very spicy.
Yes, very fine.
Correct. So we say the habitat of the human being depends directly or indirectly on the climate only. So when we say the word sand dunes, I will always believe these are like this, correct? And I can put it like this. Who can play a big role here? The wind. Is the wind the soul and master? What do you say to soul and master? Sir, jab chahe isko uta ke leke jayega, sir. What does it mean? The loose porosity sand is a real trouble. Let's proceed ahead. They are formed by, underline, movement of winds. Such hillocks may be, underline, active dunes. They may be inactive, udhar likha dekho, fixed dunes, rooted with vegetation. Uske par likho xerophytic. About vegetation, Ayush, you also write down xerophytic.
Yes, sir.
About the vegetation, right? Xerophytic. Fighting. Next. Where are we? Okay, dunes are found in desert where sand is being underlined, continuously moved, reshaped, and redeposited. Continuously moved, what is a land form you can write? You write this, shifting sand dunes. Shifting sand dunes. What is reshaped example you can give? अपना बोर्ड में भी है. Reshaped. Barchans. Reshaped के ऊपर लिखो barchans और barkhan. She can write that. About the reshaped, you write barchans. Okay, let's move ahead. Sand dunes done, shape and size. I'm giving, I forgot your name. Subhashri. Come on, read.
Shape.
Reshapes, shapes and dunes.
Shape and size.
Huh.
Dunes have heights ranging from a few meters to about 1 to few meters.
Underline few meters. Few meters to 150. Underline that.
In desert regions of the Sahara, Far and West Australia, there are many sand dunes.
Underline many sand dunes. Hey, do you think even Australia has a desert? How many of you know the beauty of Australia? Not been visited, no, but at least seen on the channel. Sydney. What's the capital? Opera House. What about? And Australia is famous for its forest fires and kangaroos. Oh, sorry, kangaroos. And we believe Australia is much younger to our Himalayas. Himalaya is 75 million years ago, whereas Australia is only 60 million. What does it mean? Australia has maintained its beauty. Where is our Indian history? Some people say India is 5,000 years old, but 6,500 BC, they have found some shivlings in Iraq. And there is a one small copper shivling found in Nepal, which dates back to 2,500 years, 26,000 years before. It's very, yes, I wants to. So we always believe the older is the geological formation, the lesser. But look what a smallest country, if you have I can put it closer to Malaysia. It got separated from Malaysia in 1950 only. Which is that country? Within 50 years, it has become the world market. You must see at least once in your life the hygiene, the neat, cleanliness. And sorry to say, this country doesn't have even drinking water of its own. It borrows from Malaysia. Up till 2040, this country has an agreement. But how planning is the country? Lee Kuan Yew, the person who, the father of Singapore.
People are not using private
all transport is good. So we always believe, how could this country maintain, why not India? So when I used to work there, I always tell them, aapka ittu sa hai, it's an advantage and disadvantage. Advantage, within 5 minutes, you can feel 4 policemen coming for the smallest trouble. And then the police is the strongest action. Till, very good. Chewing gum is not allowed. It's a banned. Acha, chewing gum was allowed.
In 2013,
Uja.
there, even if I throw something down, 2 to 3 people will surround me.
Punishment. Which place you were in? Don't remember. That's Marina Bay.
I also read that.
So we always believe countries without any natural resources are doing good. It is the citizens, it is the government, it is the politician. I remember after the death of Lee Kuan Yew, he has asked the government to make his house into ruins. Not a single photo of that fellow should be kept in the parliament also. Forget about it. No statue, nothing. Uधर India, अभी रुको सर, मोदी के बड़े-बड़े posters लगेंगे, अभी already लगने start हो गया. Yesterday on one side scientists were speaking, on the other side our prime minister was there. But at least we could understand the curiosity of Mr. PM. He was all the way back in South Africa, but then also he was waving that small flag. I can't forget the scenes of Chandrayaan 2. I remember it was 2:30 in the midnight, and Mr. PM was there in ISRO. I think he is returning to 26. Today he has finished the BRICS summit. He is flying to Greece, and he is returning to India on 26. And already planned ban kiya. When he lands in Delhi, he will take the next flight to Bangalore, and he will send time over there. I don't know how many of you know. Even you also watch Ayush. There is a good program before the board exam he addresses called Pariksha Pe Charcha. Suna hai kabhi? The program is too good. Then I remember all the gali galoch of Rahul. बोलते उसको पढ़ना लिखना आता नहीं है, but the way he handles the students, the way he talks to the parents, amazing. हमको बोलता है कि ऐसा कोई लीडर होना चाहिए जो देश के लिए है ना, एंड उसका हर शब्द में रहता है. तो हमको ऐसा लगता है यार ये कहाँ था. तो किसी ने सडनली बोला नहीं सर राहुल गांधी भी अच्छा प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनेगा. मतलब बनेगा. So we always believe that India is doing great. Yes, Ayush wants to say something.
No.
Are you understanding what I'm speaking?
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, did you watch Chandrayaan satellite launching?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, it's a nice moment. Now also I was watching in between the break. Now rover is already giving the pictures of moon now. How deep, how crater, and I don't think it is
That's not the symbol of India.
correct. And the it has given ISRO.
Yes.
जहाँ जहाँ जाएगा उधर ISRO print छोड़ के जाएगा. How beautiful these guys have done it. And the world's richest person called one of the richest, Elon Musk, was making fun of ISRO. There's a movie called Interstellar, American movie. That is close to $100 billion, but this is only close to 75. Half of the movie's cost, but they have achieved it. So we always believe today India is doing it, but it is going to benefit the whole world. I mean, NASA will take the help of this Chandrayaan 3, ISRO will take, China will take, Japan will take. These are the 4 countries who have already landed on moon. South Pole mein nahi hai, but India hai. So this is what it is inspiring for you guys. क्या पता हमारा कोई स्टूडेंट्स नेक्स्ट टाइम इसरो में चले गया तो हाउ ब्यूटीफुल इट. ये ऑलिगेशन हमको बहुत करता था रे यार, but I will be the most happiest. So there were 5,000 scientists who worked for close to 4.5 years, and बस 3 मिनट का जो लैंडिंग था, अगर कुछ भी हो जाता खत्म. At K7, we call him as K and 7, he was crying like a baby. The Chandrayaan 2 failure, and our prime minister was hugging him. Don't worry, big doctor. The prime minister, yes, but he was very cordial to that. And the mistake of that Chandrayaan 2 only helped for Chandrayaan 3. I don't know, even now also see the pictures now, how people are clapping. Look at the enjoyment of the scientists. मुझे तो लगा कि हम लोग ने बोर्ड एग्जाम लिखा है और हमको रिजल्ट मिल गया. बोर्ड एग्जाम से भी बड़ा रिजल्ट था. So when we talk about these pictures now, even satellite sends each and every picture. There's one more good news. I don't know how many of you know. India has already launched a satellite which is working on a GPS. वो तो आदित्य 7 तो Venus और उसके लिए ना. GPS अभी हम लोग अमेरिकन Google GPS यूज करते हैं. बहुत जल्दी इंडिया अपना खुद का GPS यूज करेगा. It will be in Hindi as well as in local language. And already Singapore, Bangladesh, other countries have asked for. हमको American company Google को payment नहीं कर, because you know Google guides you. इधर रहेगा building 4 बार घूम के फिर बोलेगा your destinations are right. So we always believe the scientists have the very important role to play. And if you remember, even this senior most scientist, he was very proudly saying, "Sir ji, Prime Minister ji, हम लोग पहुंच चुके. India is on the move." How humble, how simple they are. है ना? You watch that movie of that Nambi Narayan. Who's the scientist? Madhavan's movie, na? In Hindi as well as in Tamil, is both are there. What is that? Mission Mangal के बाद भी कोई आया?
In rocket boat.
Rocketry. The senior most scientist of India was under false charges. Rocketry you haven't seen. You must watch it. Maybe next lecture I'll show. So we always believe every young student wants to be a part of ISRO today. है ना? मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि ये जो मिशन है ना, it will inspire thousands.
Sir, school takes us to NASA, but not ISRO.
क्यों भाई?
They're taking us to NASA.
When?
It is 4 lakhs.
How much? 4 lakh?
19 lakhs probably.
Why do you go there? You go to Bangalore with your family members, na? हम बस
But
आपको
my
school.
parents said I'm going to Delhi.
Now you go to Bangalore, but you have to get a special pass permission from your school and student. You are allowed to go. Show you everything. What is this? अरे भाई अपना इसरो इतना सस्ता और टिकाऊ कर रहे क्यों आप नासा में जा रहे हैं ना? चलिए, let's move on now. Sand dunes done. Shape and size she was reading. Come on. If you want to see that movie, एक minute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just 1 minute, Ayush. I'm just that rocketry movie you should watch, and that scientist was also present. He is a scientist of a great quality, but Congress government put him into trouble seriously. I'm just bringing a video for you related to some of the topics. Kither hai Google and where is this YouTube? These guys have done a very bad one.
Sir, using your account.
And उनका अकाउंट मैं कैसे यूज करें?
The guest. Sir, guest profile. So you have to make an account. Guest.
नहीं ऐसा नहीं यूज सकता. Just 1 minute, Ayush.
Delete profile. That delete profile. Guest account. Guest account. Guest or personal account. So guest mode there down.
Wait.
Corner.
Just a minute. This is the. If they are using the personal account, why don't they remove their name? है ना? You see this one, I think this is what the Nambi Narayan has told to the world. In Hindi, this person comes, na, and in Tamil, the Surya will be taking the interview.
So this is a good start.
You watched it? What's it?
No, sir.
You didn't watch it? Just 1 minute. What's his name?
Sir, that in that.
So that also then it has to open. Share work. Then I open. Wait. Okay, some tricks here. How do I share to?
Sir, that corner button.
This one, no, that will cancel.
Down.
Wait, it's a is here. Now you see, what's his name? Able to see the screen? He's a living scientist. इसके ऊपर ही था.
मैं यहाँ इसलिए आया हूँ क्योंकि मेरे साथ जो हुआ वो इस देश में किसी और के साथ नहीं होना चाहिए. सर दुनिया भर में लोग ना 60-70 टन की इंजन बना रहे हैं और हम यहाँ 600 किलोग्राम के खिलौना बनाकर खुश हो रहे हैं. सर ये रॉकेटरी नहीं है, पपेटरी है. इन रॉकेट्स के जरिए हमें कमर्शियल सैटेलाइट्स लॉन्च कर रहे होंगे। कमर्शियल सैटेलाइट लॉन्च मार्केट जो आने वाले दिनों में $1 ट्रिलियन मार्केट है, उसका हमें हिस्सा बनना पड़ेगा।
जो मेरे अब्बा अंकल पूरा परिवार 5 साल में कमाते हैं, वो आप 1 साल में कमाओगे?
ना, 1 महीने में। क्या कहती हो? मैं ऐसा ऑफर ले लें?
Bastards. ये फिर से हमारे काबिल दिमाग छीनना चाहते हैं।
क्योंकि मेरे सामने जो देख रहा हूँ उसे देखकर मेरा खून खोल रहा है। नंबी नारायण, प्रोजेक्ट डायरेक्टर ऑफ क्रायोजेनिक, प्रोजेक्ट डायरेक्टर ऑफ सेकंड स्टेज, प्रोजेक्ट डायरेक्टर ऑफ थर्ड स्टेज, एसोसिएट प्रोजेक्ट डायरेक्टर PSLV।
सबको लगता है कि लिक्विड इंजन मेरी वजह से फेल हुआ है, लेकिन सच तो ये है कि मैं आपकी वजह से फेल हुआ हूँ।
400 मिलियन पाउंड्स के इक्विपमेंट स्कॉटलैंड से उठा लाए मुफ्त में। हमारे साइंटिस्ट को फ्रांस भेजकर उन्हीं का इंजन उनसे ही बेहतर बना दिया। रशिया में क्रायोजेनिक इंजन अमेरिकन के नाक के नीचे से निकाल लाए। पागल होने की ताकत आपसे बेहतर और कौन समझ सकता है?
ये सब और बेहतर अगर तुम में काम करते तो। ऑक्सफोर्ड डिक्शनरी में देशभक्ति का मतलब समझाने के लिए उन्होंने तुम्हारी तस्वीर छाप रखी है।
They put him in the jail.
किसी कुत्ते को मारना हो तो अफवाह फैला दो कि वो पागल है। ठीक उसी तरह किसी इंसान को बर्बाद करना हो तो ये ऐलान कर दो कि वो देशद्रोही है। मुझे तुम लोगों से कोई कैरेक्टर सर्टिफिकेशन नहीं चाहिए, ना ही मैं यहाँ कोई पॉपुलैरिटी कॉन्टेस्ट जीतने आया हूँ। एक मिशन के लिए आए हैं, बस।
Stop the engine! Stop! There's no time!
सितारों तक पहुंचाने वाली जिम्मेदारी तुम्हारी।
क्या समझ रखा है मुझे? मैं एक रॉकेट साइंटिस्ट हूँ।
That mission Mars, that was during Congress government only the program was to be launched. But इसके ऊपर लोग ने झूठा केस डालकर इसको फंसाया। He was there in the jail for more than 18 months. And then somehow he used to sleep in the High Court footsteps. He is very poor. अभी government ने 1 करोड़ रुपया उसको दिया। But to make his name that I didn't, उनका पर केस क्या लगा? He sold the files to Pakistan. देखना आप अगर घर पे मिल जाएगा OTT पे, watch it. Slowly and steadily understand what this Congress. कल ने कांग्रेस ने ट्वीट किया, Chandrayaan 3 launch of Congress. This is all due to पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू। उन्होंने नासा को, इसरो को लॉन्च कर दिया। पंडित नेहरू ने क्या क्या किया, अभी पोल खुलेगा तो फिर उनका हवाला। It was only 531 crores under Manmohan Singh's government total per year का budget. Now it is more than 15,000 crores per year. The government is supporting. तो तुरंत लोग बोलते मोदी क्यों अपना क्रेडिट ले रहे हैं, साइंटिस्ट ने किया। तो फिर जब इंदिरा गांधी ने लॉन्च किया तो इंदिरा गांधी क्रेडिट ले सकता है, नेहरू ने लॉन्च किया तो ले सकता है, बट मोदी नहीं लेंगे। You watch this movie, you will perfectly. Because I watched it the first day for sure when I free and theater में भी देखा। And I watched it in Tamil and even Hindi also. Stupid. Let's proceed. Deflation hollows we have done, sand dunes also done. I will take the reading from her. There, Thar and West Australia, there are many sand dunes. They are in underlined, different shapes and sizes. अभी यहाँ से क्वेश्चन स्टार्ट होता है। In fact, their shape and size underline depend upon factors. Put 2 question mark on factors के नीचे. These are the factors on which the sand dune shapes and size depend. 1, direction and force of the wind. What is force? Other word, physics में भी है। Thrust. We can say speed, velocity also. And second, speed of the wind. Underline speed of the wind. Next, nature and amount of sand. The water features. Next, nature of vegetation. Then nature of the surface. Now put the question in your notebook. ये क्वेश्चन आया भी है बोर्ड में, एग्जाम में। List out the main factors. List out the main factors. Do you think in the small size notebook will you able to do? List out the main factors which affects the shape and size of the sand dunes. Which affect the shape and size of the sand dunes. Shape and size of the sand dune. Sand dune. Answer करिए. Start writing. Write all that factors, Ayush. What I marked it, na, you write all that factors one below the other.
Yes.
Write the question and write the answer. Done? Any of the point you want to explain? Let others write, complete it. Put the next heading in your notebook and keep. You write perchance. Perchance, the next features. Correct? For perchance, these are crescent shape. I am giving notes here. These are crescent shaped sand dunes. These are spelling careful, na? Crescent shaped sand dunes.
Or shape.
Crescent itself is spoon only, na? Sand dunes itself is formed mainly due to strong wind action. Formed mainly due to strong wind action. And draw that picture using the textbook or using that you will. Draw that picture, Ayush, of this sand dune, Barchan. Therefore, easy way to draw. Okay. If you put this like this, crescent shape, first, things ahead. It's not this one. You make a crescent first, not exactly I say thickness. Then, okay, I mark this on here. Shifting sand you said. Hey, went into rocket free. There's other movie also, Apollo 13. Also classic. Hollywood. Yeah. The person got a Apollo 13. They remain in the space for 13 days. But the astronauts were caught up in this space. The leader bring them back. Ayush has done the diagram.
No.
Draw this diagram looking at the textbook. Done. Let's go to the Barchans. Page number 108. 109. These are underlined. Moon shaped. They are live dunes. Underline live dunes. Why they are called as live? Because they keep working, keep action. Steadily before winds. Underline steadily. Found in Sahara. Where is Sahara? Not in Rajasthan. Okay. Barchans underline initially accumulation of sand. But directly go to the last line. Long root of the trees and sand holding the grasses are planted. To halt. What is halt? You can write a word stop. Stop. Longitudinal dunes. Now draw this picture from the textbook. Longitudinal dunes. Is there not the textbook? What's the page number of the textbook?
86.
86. I'm also drawing with you. Longitudinal dunes. What is the other name for longitudinal dunes? Also called as sea. It's an Arabian word. Seas. Draw this picture, Ayush.
Yes, still doing.
They've used the red color. No? Put the heading and draw this picture.
Okay, sir.
The textbook on this side on this side. थोड़ा सा मिडिल में हाँ बोला ना मुंह बोल Are you afraid of your friends also?
No, sir. She cleared it out.
Acha. My friend, she never talks at least. What wrong information I'm getting? All right.
Right.
Okay, we'll join after 5 minutes. Okay, Chali. Be there. Be there. Be there.